At Safer Together, we've got a really strong business case for gender equity. We're a member-based organisation in the Australian energy production industry, and we are all about making sure that our frontline workers, we prevent harm to them, and we do that by simplifying, standardising and sharing. And what we know is that a workplace where you feel psychologically safe is a workplace where you are more inclined to speak up about when things aren't right, particularly if things aren't safe or your health will be impacted by the work that you do. We know that a diverse and an inclusive workplace leads to psychological safety. Gender equity is a massive part of that diversity that we're looking for in our industry. My first step to improving gender equity was to actually get involved. I'm on a personal journey. It's a journey about learning. Middle class, middle-aged, Anglo-Australian. I'm a poster child for gender privilege. And the first step that my organisation needed to make with me as the leader was to get involved and commit to actually listening for a bit. So the two top actions that are part of our journey at Safer Together. The first action was to actually get involved at CEOs for Gender Equity. That is the place that I go to as a leader to listen and to learn. And one of the things that I'm learning is the next top action that I can do is, it's not all about me. I can involve my team in helping us with our gender equity journey. What's changed over the last year? There are two really significant things. The first thing that's changed is we've started measuring our gender equity journey. And what that measurement is showing us is last year, our gender pay gap was 40% in favour of men. It's now 27%. It's going in the right direction, but we're still not happy. We've got more work to do. The second thing is that we're measuring the balance of females to males at our tables. Last year, in our working groups and our executive leader group, we had 16% women. This year, we've got 18% women. Again, moving in the right direction. That's fairly reflective of society, and the dial hasn't moved very much. So again, we've got more work to do. In the support team at Safer Together, last year, 50% men, 50% women. This year, we have greater than 50% women in the support team. The second thing that we have done, and I'm really pleased about this, is we have appointed an executive general manager. Danielle Leray came to us, and she still is involved in an organisation called Queensland Women of Wells. This is an organisation that really helped me start my gender equity journey. I'm really pleased that Danielle serves as our Executive General Manager now at Safer Together. I'm honoured that Danielle is my co-pilot as we steer this thing around. This journey for me has been interesting, and I've taken so far a few important learnings. One is that these things aren't just painted on, they're actually for using, and I haven't been great at that. On this part of my professional and personal journey, I need to listen. The second thing that I'm learning is that it's new for me, and like any convert to some new faith, I have the zeal of a new convert. Maybe I need to moderate that, or maybe I need to channel that. Gender equity, I'm learning from others, is not an easy journey. Even if you see it as an opportunity, it's not going to get any easier. And so I look towards my involvement with the CEOs for Gender Equity. That's a place where I want to go, not only to learn, but also I believe that industry and commerce need to stand up and lead our society here in Australia on our collective gender equity journey. Other CEOs, I believe, should consider joining CEOs for Gender Equity, because it is an environment where the doors close, we have real conversations, and those conversations are not about correcting the past. Those conversations are about making our workplace here in Australia more equitable for men and women. So being on that journey of gender equity together, learning from one another, challenging one another, and taking those next steps that we need to take. There's a place out there where you can go to find like-minded people. I think CGE has impacted our business in a very real way, reflected by my behaviour as a leader. Each time I go along to a CGE CEO Summit, I'm challenged to make a commitment, and we make that commitment to one another in the room. I have a personal undertaking where I take that commitment outside of the room and I put it out there into the world so that I can be accountable to external people who are interested in Safer Together, but also to stakeholders inside of our organisation, particularly my team, and that accountability. I work with my team because I feel that they have a really strong voice in helping my personal journey, but also the journey that we're on at Safer Together.